P. Diddy's charges in full have been revealed after his arrest. The musician, whose real name is Sean Diddy Combs, was arrested and taken into federal custody in New York on Monday evening. It is understood that the rapper and producer 54 was believed to be arrested at a hotel in Manhattan. Prior to his arrest, Diddy had been seen hanging out in Central Park in Manhattan without a care in the world. Raids had been carried out following sexual lawsuits filed against him, firstly by his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Cassie Ventura in November 2023. He faced federal charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution, according to his indictment, which was unsealed today. In the indictment obtained by the Mirror, Diddy, who is also listed under his birth name, as well as Puff Daddy and PD, is alleged to have abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. It added that the musician relied on employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire, which he controlled, and created a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. The indictment claims that the abuse was at times verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. It adds, Combs manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male commercial sex workers. It claims that Diddy's abuse was widely known and happened on numerous occasions from at least in or about 2009 and continuing for years. The documents claim that he assaulted women by, among other things, striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects at, and kicking them. The alleged assaults are said to have been witnessed by other individuals, including one instance at a Los Angeles hotel, which was filmed in March 2016. Diddy has continued to vehemently deny all allegations made against him. The documents also claim that Diddy attempted to bribe hotel security to ensure silence, and his alleged violence was also extended to his employees, witnesses to his abuse, and others. The Southern District of New York has been heading the investigation into the New York native. Damian Williams, the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, previously announced on X that the indictment would be revealed on Tuesday. He said, USA Damian Williams. Earlier this evening, federal agents arrested Sean Combs, based on a sealed indictment filed by the SDNY. We expect to move to unseal the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say at that time. Earlier this year, on March 25, a search warrant was obtained for Diddy's properties in both California and Florida. Federal agents are believed to have taken Diddy's phones after approaching him at Miami Opa-locka Airport. His attorney, Aaron Dyer, said the raids were a gross overuse of military-level force and a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. A grand jury began examining evidence into claims of sex trafficking and racketeering allegations made against Diddy. A representative for P. Diddy, lawyer Mark Agnifilo, told the Mirror, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the Black community. He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court."